Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Traiciitracey, aka Lagokenyane. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload my videos. Another thing is you can support me on Buy Me a Coffee. If you enjoy my content, my videos, you just want to support my channel, I'll put the link in the description box below, so just check it out. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the mistakes you should avoid making when you come to Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. And the first thing is letting Ivorians speak English to you. Let me explain. If you are like me, you came here or you're coming here and you don't speak French, or maybe you just speak little and you want to improve, don't let Ivorians speak to you in English. Don't give them the chance. I know it's very tempting, especially when you're struggling, you're maybe at the market, supermarket, shop, and there's someone like, oh oui, je parle un peu anglais, and they start talking to you either with that broken English or not that English that is very struggling, just like your French. It's very tempting for you to be like, okay, finally someone who speaks English. I know, I have been there. You're making a huge mistake, because at this rate you'll become too comfortable with this method and you'll never make an effort to speak French. And the thing is, you are helping that person improve on their English. I'm not saying it's bad. All I'm saying is that you're here to improve yours, or you need to improve yours. So why are you letting someone else take that chance away from you? I know these days my French is better, so I can speak English. But before, it took me a while for it to click that, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be improving my French because I'm in your country, I'm in your city, we need French here. And I started telling people, I'm sorry, but I prefer if you would speak English to someone who's already fluent in both languages. Now the other problem is, people here can be very impatient when you're speaking French and it's broken French, or you're taking your time to think. They'll be like, oh, just speak in English, I will understand. But all I'm saying is, every time you go somewhere and your French is not so perfect, just make an effort. And if someone speaks back to you in English, just continue speaking French, and eventually they'll get tired and they will switch back to French. That is how you get to improve your French when you're here. The second mistake you shouldn't make when you get here is giving away your change. And I know a lot of people don't know this. It's difficult getting change here. The thing is, when you are paying for things, start off first by giving the big bills. So if you have 10,000 or 5,000, try that first. Don't start with giving away some of your change, because you'll end up having no change at all. And later on during the day, you might find yourself in a situation where you are struggling and you really need that change, but you don't have it. You also have to be stingy, because everyone here is stingy with their change. If it's your taxi costs like 2,500, don't take out your 2,000 and your 500 and you're paying with it. Don't take out your 3,000 to pay with it. First pay with the 5,000 or 10,000, so that you also get change and it will make your life easier. It might get to a point where if you start calculating the amount of change you are leaving at the shops, or you're leaving with the taxi people, it might look small, but at the end of the week, end of the month, it sums up to much. You could use that money for other important things. The third mistake you should avoid is talking politics with the local. I was advised this when I came here. As much as I've made friends, you have to be really careful who you discuss politics with, especially the things to do with all these different political parties. You might be criticizing someone and they are a staunch supporter of the other, and you may find yourself in trouble. You just don't want to openly discuss politics. The fourth thing is forgetting to ask if the food has Pima. Pima is pepper, chili, whatever you call it. For someone who doesn't take chili, whenever I go to restaurants and they're serving things like soups, I have to ask if it's made with chili. You just say, Pima dedans, something like that. If they tell you sapikpa, they're saying they put a little, but it doesn't, but stay away from it. To them is the minimum level, but to you, who doesn't eat chili, it's going to be too much. It has saved me from eating spicy foods. I know myself that I'll get sick, so I stay away from it as much as I can. The fifth mistake you don't want to make is using your bank cards to shop, mostly online. Avoid using your local debit card or credit cards, or even your foreign cards to shop online when you are in Cote d'Ivoire. The security system measures for these cards is not very good when you're here. And the thing is, following up these things with the bank, it takes a long time. It's complicated and you might end up having to just forget about your money. There are other options of how you can use Visa cards, credit cards. Are they called credit cards, or like these Visa cards to shop? Most banks right now have a prepaid card. These are safer because they're not attached to your main bank account. Mostly you can use Orange Money, MTN Money, Move Money to top up your card, and then you now use these to shop online. I know I had gotten one for UBA. I wanted to use it for Facebook advertisement, but it wasn't working. And now I have a Jamo card. I think this is so far the best. They have their own issues. It's actually owned by an Ivorian, so I was like, support African business. And I got the card and it's super good. You can also use PayPal on it. Most of the other prepaid cards, you can't really use PayPal. Buying things at the supermarket and not calculating how much like whatever you're buying costs. When I go shopping, I normally take out my phone, my calculator, and while I pick things, I just calculate how much whatever I'm taking costs. I noticed, and I've seen a lot of people complain online, even Ivorians themselves, it's like the cashiers in these supermarkets are kind of stealing from customers. If you don't check your receipt properly, sometimes you find that they added like certain amounts. I like looking at the screen, and also once they give me my receipt, I just like to check quickly if those are the things that I paid for. Be careful when you're shopping. Check, let's say if something has expired or something is in a bad condition, because in Abidjan it's very hard to return things back to the supermarket or back to the shop. Even if you have a receipt and you've literally left there like 30 minutes ago, or even the same day, it's going to be really hard for you to have that thing exchanged. That is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and in case I missed something, just comment below. It will help someone else. That being said, I will see you in my next video.